Greetings, everyone. My name is Mitch Dyer. This is Winston Shun.
Hello.
We are two adult men who love Sailor Moon. Winston, Sailor Moon Crystal debuted this past weekend. We both watched it. We both enjoyed it.
Yes.
Why, as two grown human males, do we enjoy this show that is ostensibly aimed at little girls?
Well, I think there's this notion that like because all the characters are female, that people tend to think that it's for girls.
Right.
Kind of like for Power Rangers, a lot of people think that it's for dudes because there's robots and there's like actions and explosions.
Yeah.
But I think if you think about it, the main character, you know, they're all female, but at the same time, you know, like she kind of deals with a lot of stuff that everyone can relate to.
Yeah.
And I think that's really interesting for
it's
a
like
show.
coming of age stuff, right? It's
Yeah.
like, I thought the same thing about Buffy growing up. I was like, Buffy, it stars a girl. It's about girls. It's
Yeah.
like, no, it's about like becoming an adult. Like it's somebody dealing with stuff that you deal with every day. And I think in that respect, it's really smart. And it's like Crystal was really funny in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And I don't remember a ton of the old show. I've watched some of it, but you're a big fan of like the manga.
Yeah. I actually watched all the cartoon shows, like all the seasons and parts of the manga too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does it compare? Like, how is Crystal compared to the original show, to the manga?
So the original show, the original show is kind of like, again, like a Power Ranger. Like every episode is kind of self-containing.
Sure.
And then each season has like 50 episodes or something. And then they kind of have to fill it with something. Whereas the manga is a lot more fast-paced. I wouldn't say a lot more serious, but it's a lot less kind of cutesy in a way.
Less campy about everything.
But I'm glad that Crystal also kind of retained that klutziness in
Usagi is still this
too.
like, not dumb, but she's clumsy and klutzy, and she's like stumbling all over herself, and then she's going to become this amazing hero.
Yeah, and I think like talking about universal appeal, like going back, like Usagi is basically she wants to be a princess, she wants to be Sailor V, but not for the right reason.
Yeah.
She basically wants to be that so she doesn't have to go to school. You know, and then she literally like cries from her way out of battle. Like she doesn't want to be a superhero at all, but she is she is so inspired by her friends and everything that like she is willing to go there for the love of her friends, and that kind of inspiration is very universally appeal.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see that play out in this series.
Absolutely.
Like I watched the original Sailor Moon growing up, not religiously like I do a lot of shows now, but it was like something I watched in passing. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, cool. So now it's exciting to kind of like re-experience this story and these characters for the first time again, because it's all just memories that are clouded. I don't remember anything about it, so it's cool to be like, oh yeah, right, that character. Oh yeah, Mercury, right? I remember her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the last and the final kind of scene of the first episode, you know, you kind of see Sailor Mercury's like shadow, like Amy, and that's a lot more quicker pace than in the original
they
cartoon
introduced her
show.
right away.
Yeah. So I think that really speaks to their want to follow the manga much more closely this time around. So it's really, really good.
I agree, and we'll be following Sailor Moon Crystal as it goes on. It's free to watch online. You can watch it on Hulu. You can watch it on Crunchyroll, all these places online. We're going to keep you posted on a lot more on Sailor Moon Crystal. So, for more on Sailor Moon Crystal, and the name of the moon, stay tuned to IGN.